Hi everyone, and welcome to another GamesMaster issue magazine. There's a little bit cut off the top, but I'll be doing my best. The greatest show on TV is now a magazine at £1.75. Sega, Nintendo, Amiga and more. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Play the arcade smash in your home. Turn to page 26. So we've got all usual stuff, Mega Drive, Super NES, Amiga, plus our brand new and completely great arcade section. Oh, and Dino Dini in the GamesMaster interview. Whoever they are, never heard of them. Rock Hard, Cybernator, Star Fox and Walker. High Caliber Blast face off in our Maximum Firepower special. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to see because that's why we're putting off doing these videos. Because the GamesMaster, they just cram that much into it. The text has gone really small. But we can still look at all pictures and stuff. I mean, you might be able to make it out on big TV. But it is hard. It is hard to see. Even on my side. Right, so we've got special offers from £6.99. SimCity, Jaguar XJ220, Turbo Challenge, The Blues Brothers, Kickoff 2, Lemmings. Let's see. Forget the rest and join the best. Unbeatable prices and no hidden charges. Mega Drives, £10 off a game offer. So we've got the Mega Drive Sonic Bumper Pack for £149.99. There's arcade sticks down here. The little disc, 3.5-inch floppy disk with label, 10 packs, £7.99 and £27.99 for 50. Super NES deals, Sega battery pack, that'll be for Game Gear. It's really hard to see, but obviously that's a magnifier for Game Gear. Headphones, another magnifier, a little shelf, the storage rack, for a free 8-page colour catalogue call. That's good, that, because you used to send your catalogues for free as well. It's time to stop playing games. Take the next step, or should we say leap. The Sega Mega CD interfaces with the Sega Mega Drive and in turn connects you to an electronic entertainment level that blows everything else away. That is the best looking console ever. There's nothing that's beat that except for the PlayStation 1. There's that and the PlayStation 1. I mean, I do like the N64. I do like the look of that. So the Mega CD costs just £269.99 and comes complete with software including Cobra Command and Soul Feast, two amazing new generation games. I actually like Cobra Command and what was that other one called? Tomcat Alley. I used to love that. That's all I played on Christmas Day with them two when I got it. Yeah, well, lucky me. I got what I wanted. So this was from Comet. You know where to come. So this is issue 4, April 1993. I used to love it when it would come on Channel 4. It'd start off with all this graphics with helicopter going onto the oil rig. It was brilliant back in the day. It was brilliant when it was coming on. So here we've got your contents. Review booth, tips zone, the consultation chamber. And these are just what's in this month's issue. So I'll try and get through it a little bit quicker. Because, like I said, you can see how small the writing's got compared to the last issues. They've just like crammed a load more in. They must have gone up to like 144p or something. But yeah, they've crammed it well in. Let's have a look. Greetings. Star Fox on the Super NES, which is the best game ever, and has all that Super Effects chip business in it. New CD console hits Japan. Another CD thing. Echo the Dolphin competition error. Hornby locks SNES monsters, apparently. Barcode battler adapter for SNES. Art in your mouth. So this Echo the Dolphin competition error. Dolphins should not be kept in captivity, but if they are, we hope that they'll be rock hard enough to smash their way out and be free. Network to boldly go on for 8 years. Spock yesterday. No, it's actually Leonard Nimoy, dressed in close-fitting suit and with pointy ears. And wasn't he better than Data out of the Next Generation? Ultraman is here. Extremely cheap SNES shocker. Let's have a look. Bit skint then. Pop down to wholesome old Toys R Us, where they've slashed the prices on the various Super Nintendo packs. You can now pick up a standalone SNES, one controller, no games for $79.94. The Super Mario World pack for $109.94, and the roll-licking rock-hard Street Fighter 2 pack for $139.94. We heartily recommend the Street Fighter 2 pack. Buy it now. I mean, what are you, a girl or something? Honestly, that's well bad, isn't it? A girl. Sexist. Nintendo gobbles up Bandai. What if Echo the Dolphin went on the Word? Network, come here and say that. Gaz and Gav, our Rock Hard Bruises challenge you to a bundle in Bouncy Bath. Amiga in VGA shock. Yeah, like I say, you might be able to see it better if it's on a big TV. I can only just make it out, but I'm not the best reader. You know, I just like looking through them. Jimmy Connor's Pro Tennis Tour on the SNES. Network, CD News. An attention-grabbing headline, if there ever was one. Could this be the long-awaited expose of Dominik Diamond and his antics in the toilets on the oil rig? Or is the story of our Jim and his illustrious, not to mention rock-hard cigarette butt-eating antics? Sorry to disappoint you, but the CD we are talking about is a Sega Mega CD. A nearly official launch date has been set for it. Yeah, I remember first seeing that at my friend's house. Like I say, with the one without car part engine. He just had like an engine on his living room floor and a Mega CD stuck in the corner. And it was brand new. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I thought it were just amazing to see that. And I got one at that Christmas. I wouldn't shut up about it. But I did a lot of jobs, you know, from help my mum and dad. NBA, basketball, feel the action. More Network, diary dates. Yeah, you might be able to read that. Sunday Express, Fighter Meets 93. 200 free Game Dome tickets. £8 admits one adult. One child under 15 free with each adult ticket. Yeah, I know that. Orbital. A bit too well. That London Orbital. Yeah, I ended up driving round that. We were supposed to go to Yeovil. And my mate said, stay on M1. I think he was trolling me now, thinking about it. And we ended up going to the other side of England. It took us 10 hours to get to Yeovil. Honestly. Right, charts. The official charts month ending February. Courtesy of Virgin Retail. So for the SNES, number 1 is Super Mario Kart. Yeah, good game that. Mega Drive, PGA Tour Golf 2. Amiga, Street Fighter 2 US Gold. I thought that were a poor copy. Was that any good? My mate bought it on Amiga. I remember him, he ordered it. No, I think it was the Commodore Amiga. And it played really bad. It was like 3 or 4 frames a second. It was really bad. But that was just my experience of it. Game Boy, Super Mario Land 2. Yeah, they were good on Game Boy actually, them games. Let's see what else. Dominik's Big Purple Column. Yeah, we were a bit sleazy with Dominik Diamond back in the day. Like, tried to make adult jokes. But yeah. Let's read it if you want to. Just pause it, have a look. See if you can make it out what it says. Let's see. Dominik's Top 5. The CAC Game of the Month. The hype for the Barcode Battler has exceeded Sonic 2 type proportions. Well, now I can exclusively reveal that it is CAC. And if you love sellotaping bits of paper and watching numbers, then this will wow you. Barcode Battler. They made the advert look really good for it, you know. What's the number? Let's see. Villain of the month. The man who brought the world the Barcode Battler. Honestly. So let's see what his top 5 are. PGA Tour Golf 2 for Mega Drive. Striker. SNES. Might and Magic. Clouds of Zine on PC. Number 4 is Mario Kart SNES. And number 5 is Scrabble for the PC. Excellent. Game Genie is here. That's for the Game Boy, ain't it? Never used a Game Genie. Never, ever used one. But I have got one. I've got the Super Nintendo one, and I've got the Mega Drive one. But the Mega Drive one, actually got the book, you know, with all the codes in. But I haven't got one for the SNES. GamesMaster interview, Dino Dini. Let's have a look. Yeah, I weren't really into football games. It looks a bit like Sensible Soccer. Dino Dini, the man behind the best Amiga football title of all time, has moved, and he's got a new game. I enjoy playing FIFA. There we are, sitting around in the GamesMaster office, twiddling our thumbs with the latest computer and console releases when, Krakatoa, an explosion of improbable proportions occurred. We were all dead. The mist cleared, and intense glow consumed us. We had died and gone to Arcadia. So there's going to be loads of arcade games, I think, here. Look, Dogyun and Grindstormer. Brilliant shoot 'em up, that. It got a Mega Drive release as well in Japan. I don't know if it got a release in America. I know it got a Japan release, though. It's a good game, really good game. Dynablaster Global Quest. Mad Dog 2, The Lost Gold. R-Type Leo. Space Lords. Wild Pilot, Looney Tunes. Super Chase Criminal Termination. Virtua Racing, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Everyone knows that, don't they? Mortal Kombat, So Real It Hurts. Let's have a look at this. This is Lethal Weapon. The Super Gun is rather a nifty new device which enables you to play arcade printed circuit boards, PCBs, on a SCART TV of your own. In other words, your very own arcade machine. I never knew about that. The Super Gun. I'm gonna have to look into that because I see a lot of PCBs for sale. You know, imagine just having a machine. Well, that's what they brought the AVS, were it? Advanced AES, Advanced Entertainment System, were it? AES, the Neo Geo. Right, and the new Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I used to love these pictures that they give us. You know, just the nostalgia you get when you look back at these pictures. M. Bison smashing up a car. You know, we'd never seen that before. Good game, Street Fighter 2. Double Dragon, fantastic. Oh, it only got 50%. The old Double Dragon. Let's see what it's on. Double Dragon was one of the first scrolling arcade beat-em-ups to feature simultaneous two-player action, lots of sloggy holding moves, and plenty of head-shattering weapons. Is that on arcade? Can't be. 50%? Judgment for Street Fighter 2 is 96%. Yeah, it's just amazing, because we had the sticker book, and it would have been this one, because these are the stickers that we got. You know, where you could access the bosses. Brilliant memories. Thanks Console Concepts for supplying the Super Gun and PCBs. You can find them in the village Newcastle under Lyme, Staffordshire. So we've got trailers, Battletoads, Super Goal and Robocod on the Game Boy. I didn't even know that came out on Game Boy. Yeah, Battletoad's supposed to be a good game. Yeah, I'm on my cup of tea today. So we've got Super Golf. It's from Jellicore on the SNES and it's $49.99. I'll tell you what, something that does my head in is games that are coming out digitally, you know, on PC and Xbox, PlayStation. They're like £120 for a digital copy game. I think that is absolutely scandalous. Honestly, I thought that were a lot of money, like £50. My mate paid $69.99 for Super Street. No, it wasn't Super Street Fighter 2. It was Street Fighter 2 Turbo on the Super Nintendo, and his mum paid $69.99 for it, and that were the most I'd ever seen any game go for. But now they're like £120 for a digital game. They should supply you a USB or an SSD with the game for that much. It's bad, is that, you know, it's really bad, really bad. Oh, what was that? Yeah, Robocod, 20 quid. Battletoads, this was for the Amiga at $25.99. Right, let's have a look. The Lost Vikings. No, I never played that. It looks a bit like Wiz and Liz. Do you remember Wiz and Liz? That were a good game. So this is for the SNES and the Amiga at $44.99, available in April. King Arthur's World on the Super Nintendo for $44.99. Little Devil for the Amiga, $29.99. That looks really good. Got graphics on that. It does look good, that. Andre Agassi Tennis for Mega Drive, $39.99. Yeah, best tennis game that I played were Super Tennis on Super Nintendo. That were brilliant. It was so precise. So we got Street Fighter 2 at Super Nintendo. You can win all these. Mega Drive and Mega CD. Amiga 1200 or Amiga 600. Street Fighter joystick or infrared joystick. £250 worth of games. Action replay for your machine. Harley Davidson gear. Thunderbirds models. Plus Tracy Island. Yeah, I remember that was biggest toy selling one Christmas, and they sold out and they were going mad for it everywhere. The Tracy Island. Addams Family 2. Pugly's Scavenger Hunt. This is on Game Boy at $24.99. See, the sprites look really nice. Liberation Captive 2 on the Amiga, $25.99. Cyber Race on the Amiga, $34.99. So I always thought the Amiga, it did have some... I think the Amiga were more aimed towards adults, weren't it? Because I think, well, what I saw on it, it was my mate that was Street Fighter 2, that we weren't really allowed in his house that much. Like, some of my other mates, we used to just be able to just walk in each other's houses left, right and centre. You know, we'd make us tea, you know, for our dinners. All sorts, when we were right close friends. But some parents were pretty strict. And the guy that, when I saw Street Fighter, when he got it, his parents were quite strict. So we weren't really allowed in his house that much. And the other guy, he was playing like Football Manager. And it just bored me to death. But when I look back at the Amiga, some of these games look incredible. I think Alone in the Dark were on Amiga first, weren't it? Putty for the SNES, $45.95. Yes, Cyber Race. It looks good. Looks really good, that. What's this? With 3 top 20 singles and a new album, rave band Sunscream decide to tour the USA and Canada. Never heard of them. Challenge Sunscream. A celeb special. Yeah, I won't be reading this. I don't know what they're on about. Never heard of them. Computer competition. Win 1 of 10 of each of these amazing computer games. Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably go for SNES, even though Mega Drive is my favourite out of them all. But I would have got a SNES just for Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's probably one of the best console games, and Star Fox as well. They're just incredible, incredible games. Reviews. Yeah, there's a. It looks like it's been missed off there, like a scan. I don't know what were there, because other page there, that's missing as well. That white bit, and then it's the black bit. So I don't know what happened there. So we've got reviews. Let's see what we've got. Adam's Family 2, Chakan, Congo's Caper, Cybernator, Flashback, Global Gladiators, Hyperstone Heist. Oh, let's have a look at these, eh? Revenge of the Joker. Yeah, my mate Dave, Retro Games Played Badly. I'll put his link in description. He blew through Batman. He just one credit, didn't even get touched, just flew through it. He didn't even lose a life. I were very impressed with that run. Well done on that, Dave. Well done. Yeah, Batman. I think it ran Spectrum. I wouldn't have even got to the second stage. So this is Revenge of the Joker on the Mega Drive, $39.95. I don't think I ever played this. Revenge of the Joker. I played Batman Returns and that were just horrendous. It were better on Mega CD. So this got 68%. Well, it's a good game about Batman, but needn't have been. It could have been about pretty much anything. Everything's in place and works well, but you won't be gasping at any aspect of it. Definitely want to play around at a mate's house rather than buying it yourself. Congo's Caper. Judgment, 67%. No, I don't think I ever played that. That's for the Super Nintendo. Import, around £45. So I got 67%. It looks a bit like, remember Chuck Rock? Chuck Rock. Flashback, this is on the Amiga. Memory, 1 megabyte. Yeah, it's a tough game, Flashback. I could not play it at all. I couldn't get even past the third screen. It was that hard, but the graphics were incredible. Brilliant, brilliant graphics. I think Darren, walking the cow, he's good at Flashback. I'd like him to do a run of that. He just flies through it, him. I'll put his channel in the description as well. And there's another one, Retro Red Steve. I'll put his channel in as well. He's a good guy. They're all good lads. There's a lot of good lads on YouTube. So Flashback for Amiga, 95%. Good. Tiny Toons. I think this is on the SNES. Yeah, by Konami. The SNES version does look better than the Mega Drive version. I have both of them, and they're both pretty good. But I'd have to give it to SNES for Tiny Toons. Honestly, they nailed it. Konami, they nailed it on console. Brilliant, brilliant company back in there. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, save game password. Passwords. 92%. Yeah, I would have thought it would have got a good review. Total Control. You know, I never had one of them controllers for SNES. Auto Fire. Hate Auto Fire. Cheats. People cheat. It's not right. When you're trying to do competitions on YouTube and people use Auto Fire, you know, or don't get me started. That's enough of that. So yeah, let's move on. Top score games. No draws, no tiebreakers. Top score wins every week. Win a Super Nintendo and Street Fighter 2, Nintendo Scope and 6 extra games. Win a Sega Mega Drive, Sonic 2 and the Menace Light Gun. Let's see what it is here. Yeah, you could put your own scores in. It's not right, you know. Cheaters. I hate cheaters. And they even cheat on Call of Duty as well. That does my head in. You know, why do people cheat? It just really annoys me. Right, Sunset Riders. What's this for? Mega Drive. I didn't know it came out on Mega Drive. Or vaguely I do, vaguely. Yeah, it weren't my type of game. 60%? I thought Sunset Riders were quite a good game. Star Fox. Outfoxing the enemy. This were a masterpiece, this game. This is fantastic. I've only done the first run. I've not done any others, because this is showing, I think, the other runs. But I've only completed the first run, that one down here. Incoming Enemy. Brilliant, brilliant game. So this is a review. Approximately £65 for the Super NES. 97%. And it's worth every one of them. It's fantastic. Yeah, good game that. Win, mail order, official Nintendo and Sega games. Yeah, that's the Japanese Mega Drive. I didn't even know about 50 or 60 Hz back in the day. I would have murdered my mum and dad for a 60 Hz Mega Drive. It's a good job I didn't know about them, really. GamesMaster tip. Walker. Have I missed a page? No. So GamesMaster tips. Is it? Oh no, it's just one tip for Walker. I've never heard of Walker. What's this for? Amiga. $25.99. 91%. It looks really good, like the graphics and, you know, the backgrounds, the sprites. That looks good as well. It looks like a first person mode. So 91%. Walker. Cybernator. Nah, I wouldn't have played this when I was younger. It looks, I think that I find these type of games hard. I mean, I used to love platform games, but these like mech robots where they're walking around, because I have Assault Suit Lenos, and I think that's a bit like this, but I found it is hard. So this is on the SNES at £45, and it got 89%. That's pretty good, is that? Cybernator. Oh, and that's your poster. That'll be right in centre at magazine. So you'll bend the little clips, you know, staples, and then you put that on your wall. Yeah, we used to get some amazing pictures back in there. The Hyperstone Heist, 47%. Come on, that's one of the best games on Mega Drive. See, they were biased, you know. There's some of these reviewers, you know, the people that got all these games. I don't agree with that. 47%. Now that the Turtles are a little more than a painful memory, there won't be any more games about them, and personally I'm pretty relieved. Although this is one of the better outings, there just isn't enough of, well, anything really to maintain your interest. You know, this guy obviously doesn't like Turtles. Might as well just give him a Barbie game to review. You might give that a better review. See, these reviewers were probably just given a game and they'd be like, oh, you know, not like it to begin with, and then they give it a poor review. I don't agree with that. People should be encouraged. Like, someone will say, right, who likes Turtles? Oh, me. Right, you review that. Do you know what I mean? I know they're not giving a biased review, but Turtles Hyperstone Heist is a brilliant game. Easy. I mean, at least 90%. Right, we're going on one again, aren't we? Right, stop it, Nathan. Mick and Mac, Global Gladiators. Yep, love this game. I actually bought this again, just for nostalgia. And I actually played it quite a lot. I got quite far, actually. Yeah, I think I got to Toxic Town. Is that the last one? I got there and it just beat me. 86%. Yeah, not bad, not bad. $39.99 for Mega Drive. Yeah, good game that. I might put that on after. Mick and Mac Global Gladiators. The Tribes of Lemmings 2. Well, I only ever played the first one. I mean, it's hard with a controller. It should be used with a mouse, Lemmings. I mean, we've never seen that before. It's definitely the Amiga. Yeah, Amiga. It just showed us miles better graphics. I mean, you had a mouse as well, didn't you? So you could play it a lot easier. Yeah, Lemmings 2. I had the first one on Mega Drive. I used to love it. I used to love it. Here, this guy again. I'm not the biggest fan of Lemmings, but even I can see this is going to be a hell of a game. Oh wow, something positive for something he doesn't like. So yeah, we're $29.99 for the Amiga, and it's got 92%. Gamesville, 18 Springway Road, Crawley, West Sussex. So you got new and used games. Adam's Family 2, Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. This is on the SNES, £45. It's got 88%. So Pugsley actually got a game. Never played it. Never heard of it. Paperboy 2, and this is for the Mega Drive, $39.99. Never played that. Just looks exactly the same as the first one. 25%. Honestly, it can't be that bad, can it? I mean, Paperboy were a classic. Paperboy 2 has some amusing sections which will make you smirk for about 5 minutes. Unfortunately though, it's really nothing more than a good conversion of a terrible game. Yeah, he's not a very good reviewer, this guy, is he? Championship Pro-Am, 80%. This is on the Mega Drive as well. Looks a little bit like a Micro Machines game. 80%. Chakan the Forever Man. This was rock hard, this game. The sprites were gorgeous though. Played it quite a few times, but we just couldn't play it. It was too hard. It was really hard. Mega Drive, £38.99. Got 46%. It did have a lot of potential. If it had been a lot faster and smoother with loads of great demons to slay, it would have been a great game. As it stands, it's a bit on the poor side and not worth the effort. Yeah, I have to agree with that one. I mean, I would have probably given it about 65%, you know. Super Off-Road, is this dude again, 16%, what a surprise. I don't think this guy's a gamer. Let's have a look. Terminator 2 on the Game Boy, 54%. Joe and Mac on the Game Boy, 58%. No, I never played any of them. Only Chakan. Oh yeah, Terminator 2, Game Boy, 54%. Monopoly on the SNES, 71%. Pro Quarterback on the SNES, 68%. Speedball 2, played that on Mega Drive. Good game that. Me and my mates used to play it all the time. 65%, and that's on the Game Boy. Review shorts. So like Alien vs Predator SNES, 15%. Honestly. Another World for the Mega Drive, 63%. Let's have a look. Just having a quick look through. Land of Illusion for the Master System, 85%. If you want to have a read, just pause it. You might be able to make that out. Introducing the ultimate secret weapons. Amiga format, Sega Power, PC format, Total, Mega, ST format and Super Play. I only remember Sega Power and vaguely remember Total and Mega. I remember Mega. I never remember seeing Super Play. Commercial break. Advertisers Index, Mega Master. Let's have a look at this. Well, that about wraps up part 1 of this month's show. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with part 2. Be sure not to go away though, as we've got an excellent second half. There'll be a full 20 pages of tips, including action replay and Game Genie codes. Oh, they might come in handy. Yep, advertisements. Atari links. I actually used to like the look of the Atari links. Never got to get one though. A Mega Drive special with Sonic, Sonic 2, Smash TV and 2 controllers for £205. And then you get the Super NES with Street Fighter 2 and Lemmings for £200. That's not bad. More action replay adverts. So we got it from Toys R Us, Game Centres, WH Smiths and Woolworths. Live That Dream, Britain's biggest and best Sega magazine. Sega Power. I'd wear one of them jackets now. I would, I really would. I think that's pretty smart, is that? Gladiators. They've actually brought Gladiators back, haven't they? What happens when the world's top Amiga magazine goes live? Amiga Format Live 93, Wembley Exhibition Centre, the 7th of 9th of May 1993. For 1995, we'll fix your life. Yeah, I think these were questions, weren't they? Have a go in a real plane. That's pretty nice. I like that. So I think we're at the tips section now, aren't we? Curse of Enchantia. Never heard of it. This is going to be on the Amiga, ain't it? Looks like an Amiga game. Player's Guide Part 3. Streets of Rage 2. Yep, hammered this game. Love it. Still love it these days, today. It just doesn't stop getting good. No matter how much you play it. It's just fantastic. Apparently, probably the best beat 'em up ever made on console. Axelay. Yeah, this is an expensive shoot 'em up on the Super Nintendo. I like the sprites on this game. It's a good looking game, is Axelay. I'm going to try and complete that. So I played on emulator. Yeah, Axelay on SNES. Action replay codes. Oh, for the SNES. So we've got Hole-in-One Golf, Hook, Joe and Mac, Krusty Super Fun House, Legend of Zelda, Invincible 10 Hearts, Unlimited Magic Energy, Unlimited 70 Arrows, Unlimited 50 Bombs, all pendants. I can only get to Dark World on that, and then I don't know what to do after that. I might have to give it another go as I'm a bit older now. But when I was younger, I could only get to Dark World, because you got that mirror, didn't you? And then it would put you into Dark World, and I didn't know what to do after that. Action replay for Mega Drive. Mickey's Magical Quest. I have this as well. This is a good game, is this. Honestly, the Disney games, they did really well, you know. Especially the Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck ones. Yeah, this game is gorgeous. Really, really well done. Mickey's Magical Quest on Super Nintendo. Never completed it. Looks brilliant, doesn't it? Fatal Fury. Now this is a brilliant fighting game. I love Fatal Fury. I'm not good at it at all, but it is a good game. It's just the characters, you know, the personalities, the artwork, the moves, the backgrounds. The brilliant Fatal Fury. The Duck King. He were him. And I used to always get hammered off him. Richard Meyer. Always got hammered off him. I think he was second one. Michael Max. Sleepwalker. No, not my type of game. Megalomania. I saw this getting advertised loads, but I never got to play it. Megalomania. It just didn't do it for me. I think it could be like a simulation game, maybe. Legends of Valor. Definitely an Amiga game. So it's giving you tips on how to do it, if anybody's interested. I love the ogres and elves and goblins. Rollo to the Rescue. Never played that. I saw it a lot in my swap shop in my town, but never played it. Consultation Chamber. Mega Drive. This is Sonic just after he jumped on Robotnik's nose. Yep, loads of tips there. Echo the Dolphin, Street Fighter 2 for the Amiga. Super Mario Brothers 4, which would be Super Mario World, were it? You are a GamesMaster. I won't go that far. I enjoy playing games. I do enjoy it. I'm not a competitive gamer. I'm not. You know, I'm not. The only person you should be competing against is yourself. I'll never, you know, because people cheat, you know, online, and people, you know, they just don't, they takes the fun out of it. So if you can play against yourself, then, you know, you can't cheat yourself, can you? Letters. If you want to pause that, you might be able to make it out. Again, on a big TV. The Sado corner. Warning, playing video games continually can be most hazardous. GamesMaster May issue on sale 19th of April. Oh, Chuck Rock, the son of Chuck. So that's Chuck Rock 2. Never played that. Never played it. Played Chuck Rock. Never played second one though. Oh, is that it? Is that it? End Up Magazine. Get ready to get spooky and get set to get kooky. It's Pugsley's scavenger hunt. On guard. Yep, that's it. That's the bottom. Yeah, it went quite well that actually. It's quite a short video that actually, 40 minutes. Not bad. So thanks for watching. I hope you're all alright. I hope you enjoyed that. And you lot take care. Keep on gaming, everyone.